Grand Rising Soul Family. Tracy here, Sweet Spot E-Magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, the comments, the subscribes, the donations, everything, everyone. I appreciate everything, all of it. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear the energy and let's see what the message that Spirit has for us. Hey, sis. Hey, Alice. How are you? I see your comments. Right. Let's ring the bell. It's an awakening. Someone doesn't want to wake up, but they have to wake up. Ooh. Eight of Swords. There's some interference. There's somebody that was trying to get. Hey, good morning, Dr. White. How are you? There's some interference between somebody was trying to get in the way of this Empress. Somebody that was talking a good game. Right. Good. Somebody feels trapped. And they don't like what you were saying, but it was the truth though. But they don't like that. Because then it's making them look like they're the liar. And it's making you look like you're the earth angel. Hi, Matrix Unplugged. I know that's right. Me too. I give it straight with no chaser. I tell people it only hurts if it's the truth. Ooh, and they don't like that. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody was trying to paint a picture. They were trying to make it seem like you were something that you weren't. But when people started looking at you, they saw how peaceful you were. How you wasn't sitting here trying to cause no ruckus. You wasn't even somebody that was about any type of confusion. And they were confused because when they looked at you, what they saw was you was someone that was kind, gentle, kind of like the kindergarten teacher. And then they felt bad because they had already judged you, dissected you, and made you out to be somebody that was wild, somebody that was uncontrollable, somebody that was, always willing to get down. Hi, Lumile. Hey, Mose, how are you? Thank you so very much, Sia. Thank you so very much. And good morning. Thank you so very much, Sia. Trying to like this there. Let's see. Okay. Uh, Hold on. All right. Let me see. There. Okay. Yeah, so they was looking at you like, you was some wild thing. But now it's like the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor ever since you left, because they're actually seeing how strong you are and how everything is turning out in your favor, how you are receiving dharma, how you are receiving, everything is leveling out for you. It's almost like a spirit is right here looking at you. It's like, or you could even be meeting the love of your life. You know how everything is just turning around in your life. And these are like all these major arcanas ever since you decided to walk away. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Strength card, Justice, Hierophant, and the Lovers. That's how everything turned in your favor. In such a positive way. And it's almost like that was, or they were, what was dragging you down in the first damn place. Somebody was just trying to paint a picture of how you were, but you know what? Once you left, the real you, they couldn't paint the picture because you wasn't around them. So the real you, everybody started looking at, and they started noticing the real you, and that's when they started seeing, okay, so it wasn't you, it was them, because they're seeing you get justice. They're watching you, create. They're watching you excel. They're watching you ascend. I mean, they're looking at your life getting better. Not getting worse, but getting better since leaving them. So then they're realizing, okay, they needed to get away from them. They was the negative. They was what was dragging them down. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. Somebody told the truth. They said what it was really about. Oh, you want to paint the picture? No. Let me tell you something. You trying to paint a little picture of here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna paint the real picture, what is really going on. Let's really talk about it. What else, Spirit? And they knew whenever this Queen of Swords painted this picture, they knew that was the truth. There was no doubt in it. It just made sense. Everything, it was like dominoes. All of them fell together. There was no question. None. What's the message, Spirit? Ooh, that's too many. But now here they are sitting in disappointment because somebody said, "Oh, okay. You want to paint a picture? No, I'm gonna paint the picture, but I'm gonna tell the truth." And they sitting here looking at you. That you doing good. You doing great. You doing a grand. You know. It's looking like you got a new boo, and having pleasure doing things, making memories, and whatever you would do with your new boo. They ain't got to tell you, you know. And it's almost like this could be a mother figure, could be a grandmother, somebody is looking at you now like this person tried to ruin you. This person tried to take you out time and time again, and it's turning around looking at you like, I can't believe you made it out. This could be the matriarch of your family. Like really looking at you like, I cannot believe that you made it out, because this person tried so many different times and different ways to have your life off balance. But you know what? You escaped anyway. Spirit guided you anyway. And now all that shit that was hidden in the dark is coming to the light. It's talking about how somebody tried to dress it up. And, how somebody tried to dress it up, how somebody tried to make it really look, even if it's not the dark, but it's kind of in the shadows. But somebody said, no, let's really talk about it. Let's really bring it out. Let's not skim the surface. Let's get deep down in the dark. Let's get to the root of it. Hey, Max Flow Yoga. Morning, Kyle. Someone brought it out into the sun. And they talked about, how somebody had this idea, had this plan, put this together, what somebody was doing. How they was sitting here, spreading rumors, spreading lies, doing the most. And the shit that they was talking about, it was all made up lies. It was so cruel to you. It was all made up lies. It was like this person sat there and they was sitting there trying to figure out what else could they talk about. And then what they would do is they would sit there and try and seduce people and kind of like, hey, let's go on out for drinks, let me give you a little present, let me do this, let me do that, or whatever, trying to promise them all this bullshit so that they would just kind of get them on their side. Good morning, Real Dragon. Good Sunday to you too. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Yeah. But now somebody is looking. It's not just somebody that's looking, it's a lot of people that are looking, and they're looking at you. And what they're seeing is that, you know what? The only thing that you're doing, the only thing that you're talking about, the only thing that you're showing, the only thing that you're even being is love. And all you're doing is spreading joy and happiness. And people are seeing that about you. And they know that it's the truth. It's the truth. And this is what upsets them. Because this is the part that they tried so much to kind of get through. This is like it's almost like a secret shield or something, some type of secret force around you that they just cannot penetrate as much as they tried. This witch tried over and over and over and over to get through, to get past that barrier. But it never happened. I mean, to the point where this person is now exhausted and confused, not understanding why it didn't work. But that person is also understanding that there's still that debt that needs to be paid. And if it's not you, then who? Bottom of the deck, we have messenger. Something is maybe not as it appears. Something is over. Something is done. Because what somebody's objective was called out. The snake was called out. What they was trying to do, what they needed to do, and who sent them. And what would happen if they couldn't do what they needed to do. This black witch, this dark arcana, understands why now it's hard for them to hold on. They're doing whatever they can to preserve themselves, but they're getting weak. Very, very weak. It's like they're too scared, they're too afraid to come to you, to talk to you. Because they feel like they don't deserve that privilege. It's like they want to say something to you, whether they want to apologize or whatever, but they feel like now might be the perfect time. While they can still remember dates, times, locations. Because right now it's almost like they are kind of getting stuck. Like something is happening fast. Almost like maybe somebody is their mind is slipping. Do you know how like dementia or something like that would start? So it's almost like them looking in this mirror is like them kind of getting stuck in a certain era, period. where they feel like, maybe that was their happiest, because whenever you're looking in the mirror, you don't want to look at yourself like, I sure am getting a lot older looking. Damn. You just still look at yourself in the mirror like, yeah, look, I have a few more wrinkles, and, but it's not until you see yourself in the photo, then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. But whatever's happening, this is justice. This is karma. This is what's meant to go on. It's the natural order of somebody's life. This person's life. And this person understands what's happening right here and right now. That's why this person wants to make right with God and ask for forgiveness while they still can, while they can still, feel like they have a chance. Because before it was like they were doing all this black magic and all this other shit on different family members or whatever. But it's like they wanted somebody else to murder themselves so that they could gain whatever their destiny swap or whatever. Like they just wanted someone else just to be willing to put up with whatever it was that they wanted and never ever expect anything in return or get tired of that bullshit or whatever, yeah. It's like they had this perception that they could be whoever they wanted to be towards anybody that they wanted to be. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But somebody was smart enough to see that they was, they saw, well, oh, okay, I see where this shit is going right here and right now. Let me put an end to this shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought I saw a card that was flipped. Yep, sure did. Mm-hmm. Somebody's thinking about maybe visiting someone. Or asking somebody to come visit them. Oops. That's too many. Ooh. Maybe because they want to try and zap somebody's soul. Do it one more time. One more. Let me see if I can go visit so that way they can martyr themselves again. They'll let me. I'll just take my, yep, that way I can see what's really happening. I'll just act like I'm there and you know. Mm, 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 mm. And somebody like, yeah, let me take my little witch's wand and everything. I'm gonna go visit Florence one more time. Hey girl, guess who's coming to visit you? No, I'm only gonna really need to stay for 1 or 2 nights. That's it. Yep. I just wanted to come right now. Why? Uh, full moon. No reason. Oh, there's a convention there. I'm just gonna go meet some of my friends. That's it. And then I'm going to come back home. Can't make that shit up. Can't make that shit up. Yeah, because then they expecting to go ahead and zap somebody for their energy or whatever it is that they try and zap. Their life, their lights, their destiny. It's like, I don't want any guests. No company. Yeah, somebody got something planned. Anything else from this deck? And then they want to go back home. They want to go back home. So set your ass on fire, and then don't even leave no bottled water, nothing. Just get in the car and leave and burn out. But they don't know that you sitting on your spiritual throne already. So you could already see what somebody's intention was, to create some drama and then burn out. Shit. Confirmation. You already saw the whole backstory. You already know which way this person's compass is pointing, and it ain't north. It's south. And they wanted to come and visit you because they know they can't be you. Okay? And so they was gonna try and zap some of your spirit. Some whatever they try and do. I don't know what they need. But this is what this person was going to have to do to take care of themselves. Can't make that up. That's what they was going to have to do to take care of themselves. Yep. So that's why they came up with this idea. They was like, yeah, I'm going to get creative with it. I'm going to get jiggy with it. But you was like, something ain't right. Something is not right. And I know you ain't not coming all the way out here just to visit me. Because you get out here, then you be starting to talk about, let me go ahead and sip on some of your blood or some of that crazy shit that you talking about. No, we're not going through that this time. No. I told you after the last time, hell no. I said, listen, I am my own person. You cannot rule me. That's why I had to whoop your ass and teach your ass a lesson. So let's not do that shit again. Let's not do that. You wanted the forgiveness. I forgave you, but let's not go there. Okay? Let's not create a problem where there ain't none. Okay? So you stay on over there. I'm gonna stay on over here. Somebody didn't know. They really do know. They really do know, but they don't have a problem trying. They do not have a problem trying. But you like, oh no. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. Okay? Right. Yes. But you knew they was going to try and think of something to do. But they was going to try and make it seem like it would look like it was something else. Like they want to come visit you, just they want to come all the way out there just to see you, just to see you. That's like somebody driving 52 miles over at 11:30 at night talking about something. They just want to cuddle. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. They want some. They want some. They want some action. They may act like they really just want to cuddle. That's just the appearance. They want some action, okay? That cuddling shit, uh, their whole objective, okay, is to be like, I called it cuddling, but I really mean fucking. I was just getting creative with how I was saying it. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Somebody they was trying to make something appear one way, but you wasn't buying it. You not buying that shit. You know what's up. You know what's really up. You know what the motherfucker want. And you call their attention to it. You told them how you told them about themselves. It's like, come on now. If you gonna step to somebody, step correct. Don't ain't no half stepping. Step correct or don't step at all. Shit. You better go ahead and get the help that you need. Shit. Ain't nobody trying to be around somebody who you gotta defend yourself because you got these addictions. So you having something control you and you not even in control of your damn self, but yet you want to control somebody else. Hell no. So yes, if I got to, do some karate chop on you, bust you in your gut, and break your jaw and shit like that, yes, I will still forgive you after I have to do that shit because I would only do that shit if you didn't make me have to do that shit. You the one creating a damn hardship, thinking that somebody else gonna sit around and take it. You see what this body look like. You see how I ain't trying to take all that bullshit. I'll bust you up and down. And still be in my purpose. Talking about some thank you, God. Please take me where else I need to go. Mm-hmm. Think it's a game. What else? Yeah, that's justice. That's what somebody's ass get. Shit. And people ain't got time to play out here. You know? And people just working hard to be able to be themselves. Okay? It's not our fault that somebody is too afraid to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? To be authentically themselves. But instead, they got to sit here and create some type of drama, and everybody already know about all the damn drama they create. Everybody already know that's what they do. That's just who they are. That's just who they are. Everybody know they don't know which direction they're going. They just know that they wish that they could be you. Everybody already know that. And here you are hoping that person finally find themselves, finally get to reach the pinnacle of their life, their dream, and everything else. And this person ain't even doing nothing to do anything for themselves. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But sitting there hating on you and your relationships and stuff like that, giving you the evil eye, bitch. Getting the whole tribe against you and everything like that. And the whole time you were innocent, didn't do shit to none of them motherfuckers. That's why they all ugly. That's why you didn't have a problem disconnecting from this motherfucker, him or his old ugly ass, out of shape, funky, musty smelling friends. You was being nice whenever you was lying to them, telling them that you was gonna see her, but you could have a girlfriend that you could hook them up with. You had already peeped their game. You wasn't hooking them up with shit except for some soap, water, and a very strong cologne. You just trying to be the sweet earth angel that you are, and trying to treat people as you want them to treat you. You treated them nicely. You was kind. You was helpful. Mm-hmm. And it's trying to stab you in your back. The audacity. The audacity of these motherfucking witches. But you already knew what the deal was. You already knew how they was rolling. Shit. You'd already been there and done that. You already went through the change. So you saw it before it was coming. They just didn't know that you knew. But they know now. Now they know that you know. But back then, they didn't know that you knew. But you knew that you knew. But you didn't tell them that you knew. You let them find out that you knew the hard way. And now they know you know. Mm-hmm. What else, Spirit? Mm-mm. Now they ass sitting there thinking, what else do they not know? A whole lot of shit. It was funny. It was funny till it wasn't funny. They see that now. They see that now. And they called your ass crazy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Now they trying to say themselves. All of them trying to save themselves, especially this one. Especially that one. And you are being told to do absolutely, positively, as much as they did for you when you needed the assistance. Nothing. Forgive and move on. Sometimes you have to allow people to go through their own karma. It's like we pray to God, but we don't want anyone to suffer because we come and go in peace. But God says sometimes we need to mind our own business. We need to mind our own business because sometimes people have to be taught a lesson. See, some people think that they have certain privileges, and there's a time, and maybe this is just that time for them to have learned a certain lesson. This is the perfect time, especially for them to remember everything, So sounds cold, sounds harsh, but it's reality because we don't want to adopt what they're going through. We want them to go through that shit by themselves because Lord knows we went through enough on our own of our own shit. So I know for damn sure I ain't going through mine and then volunteering to go through somebody else's shit. I am not martyring myself like that. Fuck. No. No bueno. It ain't happening. It's a negatory. It's a no, Roger. Nope. It's a sorry. Cannot do that one. Cannot do that one. That one is when you say I'm gonna pray for you. That's whenever you say I'm going to pray for you all the way over here while you were all the way the fuck on over there. And that's why we always got to talk on the phone. Bottom of the deck. Suffering in silence. And it's not suffering in silence. It's really having the ability to and the luxury to be in solitude so that you can do the inner work, so that you can do the inner healing, so that you can understand who you are. Someone is working on their sacral chakra, opening it up. Understanding that it's not even about just sex. It's not even about just this or that. It's about their creativity. It's about, them reinventing themselves. It's about some maybe resting, rejuvenating. Thank you, Dr. White. And finding that passion within themselves. Opening up their heart chakra too and finding out exactly how disrupted they felt on the inside. It's like once you start unlocking these secrets about yourself, it makes it so that you want to increase and unlock more mysteries about yourself. And that gives you a certain power to understand why you withdraw, why you cut off, why you disappear, why you ghost people, why you feel like you can't talk. And being that can't talk, you learn how to talk. That's one of the main things that you have to transform. Talking, communicating, expressing, stating how you feel, what you think, what you believe, what you'd like to see, what you hope for, all of that. It's so important to you to say, and it's so, so important for someone else to hear. That way you don't have to feel like you're suffering in silence. When you don't have to. When the truth sets you free. When you can say your truth, speak your truth, how you feel, what you think, where your life is headed, in which direction, and know that you can stand 10 toes down on that choice and be free. Sometimes you do have to sacrifice harmony, but you're standing 10 toes down on what you believe. Because in the end, someone seeing that you're standing 10 toes down on what you believe is going to give you that triumph. Because You had the option of backing down, or you had the option of standing 10 toes down, and you chose to stand 10 toes down on a motherfucker. This is like the equivalent of someone deciding that they wanted to or they needed to leave an abusive situation, a place or a space or a group or a family or whatever that wasn't making them feel good. And they knew that they had to sacrifice some relationships because it was like they couldn't just partly leave. They had to leave. But they made that decision so that they could get the fulfillment of their hopes, their wishes, their dreams, their ideas, their goals, and their ideals, because they know that they made the right decision in respecting who they are and how valuable what they think and feel is. Someone decided that they needed to honor themselves and they're in perfect balance. Light as a feather. If today were this person's last day, they would have no problem making it through the eye of that needle because they followed the way that God told them to go. And those that they left behind, those that did not want to go, those that did not want to grow, they're trapped in fear. Things are not going the way that they wanted financially, materially. It's like they're losing things. And they don't understand it. They don't understand it, but now that they see you and how you've ascended and they can't even get to you, now they understand they only deceived themselves. They only lied to themselves. Someone understood that they had to sacrifice everything and everyone in order for them to be able to ascend, in order for them to be able to sit on that spiritual throne, in order for them to be able to reclaim being an earth angel, they needed to go ahead and answer God's call. It's time for someone to be able to stand their ground. Say what you mean and mean what you say. It's like someone needs to understand that emotional loss is only an emotional loss when you fail to understand that there's a lesson something that you needed to have learned. And with that lesson, it's not going to feel like an emotional loss, because then it always feels like a blessing once you learned the lesson. Hi, Kyle. That's when love, true love, can begin. That's whenever you're at your most powerful. When you can say what you want to say what you need to say what you have to say. It's all about transformation. It's all about growth. It's all about the challenge, the personal challenge. It's all about the truth about the company that we keep. Bottom of the deck, inspiration. I feel like someone is inspired to look at the things that is stopping them. And it's like they feel like it's time for them to look within and accept whatever it is. Whatever it is, accept it and be thankful and grateful for the lesson, so that they can in turn receive the blessing. Because that's how God works. When we understand, wait, we know we're supposed to go this way. God says, you know what? As long as you go this way, I'm going to bless you. And somebody, they want to go this way, they want to, but they know as long as they go that way, they're going to get a blessing. And so they come up to the fork in the road and they go this way that God wants them to go. And they all of a sudden get a blessing somewhere in their life. Whether it's a little raise at work, or, they get some type of rebate check in the mail that they weren't expecting, or somebody calls and says, hey, you remember that $200 you lent me 4 years ago? Well, I'm going to give it back, or, something like whatever it is. You just have to be open to receiving the blessing. It's almost like confirmation. It's almost like remaining open to following God's voice, or that little light in the dark, where this is the way we know that we're being, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our archangels, God is telling us to go. Let that be the light in the dark in the way that we go, so we stay connected. That's whenever you understand that, guess what? You are enough. This is how you work on your future self. This is you being able to look at yourself square in the eye when you're looking in the mirror, and not have to blink, not have to look away, not have to bat your eye, but you can sit there and look at yourself square in the eye and say, I love being able to love myself and the person that I show up to be in the world. What's the message? Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Remember that every single day is going to be a brand new day. Hi, Kate. Hi, Eros and Les Vicious. How are you? Every day is a brand new day. Let your intuition guide you. And don't forget wisdom. You're wiser than what you believe you are. Those limiting beliefs, the ones that tell you that you can't, the ones that tell you, is that right? Is it the ones that say, well, is that my intuition? Put those to rest. Whenever you hear something, whenever you think something, understand that curiosity, that's part of the process. Yes, yes, yes. That's your intuition. Let that guide you. Follow it. You hear that first mind, you're driving down the street. That first mind says you should turn right here. But you look at your map quest and it says, but keep going straight. That first mind, you should turn right here. Follow it. That you honoring your inner child, because your inner child knows. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Gina. That you remaining in that sacred space that you have with God. Keep going. Keep going. Every day is a new day. Especially now that you are awakened. Now that third eye is open. That third eye is the light in the dark. Hi, Pug Life. That third eye is the light in the dark. That's you connecting with your highest self. And you feel different. You could feel the change. You could feel the change, especially whenever it came to your integrity, especially whenever it came to looking at yourself in the mirror, especially whenever it came to you thinking about who you wanted to show up to be, who you wanted the world to remember you as your future self, especially whenever it came to all the steps that you decided that you were going to take to be your highest self. What else? Gratitude. It's when we have that gratitude, because now we have that clarity. That's when the magic, that's when the miracles, that's when the phoenix rising happens. Because we're taking that leap, we're not going to be afraid anymore. God wants us to take that leap, to follow your bliss, because yes, you're going into the unknown, but that's where you're going to follow, where you're going to find your bliss. Because had you known it was there, You would have taken a leap a long time ago. But see, right now, you had to get past all the fear, all the scares, all the, oh, well, what about this? What if this? What if that? But no, God wants you to go there. God wants you to take the leap. God wants you to fall into His hand. He's got you. He's got you. He has not brought you this far to let you fall. He's got you. This is where you understand that you are enough because you have Him and He's got you. You're enough. You don't need codependency. You don't need trauma bonding. You don't need none of that bullshit. All you need is you. Hey, Tara, how are you? It's like, let your curiosity guide you. I mean, maybe someone is afraid that what they're doing is, as far as delving into their spiritual side is not natural, but it's natural because spirituality is the best part. That's talking about integrity, and that's talking about boundaries. Because you're learning about, hey, what you put out is what you're getting back. That's an integrity. So be about your word. And then the boundaries are, no, I'm not accepting that because I'm going to teach someone how to treat me. This is you allowing God to tell you which way to go. And that's it. And being able to rest, trying to, compare yourself to somebody else or see what somebody else got going because you're looking at yourself. Once that third eye is open, things just aren't the same. Once all your chakras are in alignment, things just aren't the same. Someone feels like they can finally rest. Like they can finally be themselves because they finally released what they no longer needed. And it almost feels like it was a weight that was lifted off of their shoulders. And they're realizing now how connected all that pressure was to that release that they did. Just by them answering the call, just by them making the decision for themselves to transform, for them to ask God to change them. They gained that clarity. They used to ask God to change the situation, but they gained that clarity that they didn't need God to change anyone else. Let them stay the same. They needed God to change them. And once they did that, it's almost like by synchronicity. That's whenever the miracles began. Someone feels like they can smile again. They feel like they've started to sleep better. Because now they're in more like of a cosmic flow. It's like they don't have these people around them anymore trying to create. They don't, where they feel like they have to protect themselves with people trying to create all these damn difficulties, all these childish ass games, you know. They don't have to sit there and feel like, they have to be on high alert to watch whatever somebody's talking about or what somebody's doing, just in case they're trying to get at them. They don't have to do all that. Hi, Deandra. How are you? Hi, Asafo. How are you? Someone doesn't feel like that any longer. They released all that bullshit. All that shit was a wrap. Hi, Rupinder. How are you? Thank you so very much. I'm glad, Deandra. I'm glad. Yeah. It's like they feel like they're unfolding. Like they feel like they're being recreated into a new person. And right now it's like they're receiving so much abundance in everything. Not just in the financial, but in their health, in their relationships, their confidence, in their esteem, and their self-love, and their connection with God. They feel like they are receiving an abundance. I'm glad, Asafo. And they feel like this abundance is also related to them being able to look themselves squarely in the eye, in the mirror, and love the person that they are becoming. It's been a long time. It's been several seasons. It's been several moons. But this transformation has needed to take place. But now this transformation has taken place, and now someone feels whole. They knew exactly what boundaries to put up and with whom so that they could go ahead and make this much needed and necessary change so that this person can go on their own journey. Yes, it's time for them to receive. They started off with that release, and now it's time for them to receive. It has to do with them and their integrity and taking that seriously and answering the call and going towards the unknown. It's about them completing the process. Just follow the process. Because them following the process leads them to the present. Someone's life is opening up. Someone's world is becoming colorful. Someone's calls are being answered. Someone is now in their receiving season. They sacrificed. They did the hard work. They accepted who they are and what they're here to do. And they please God. Six of Swords at the bottom. Yes. They made that judgment call. God told them to get in that boat, and they got their ass in that boat. And now they are the star. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden this person is by themselves, but, maybe they all of a sudden came up in their money or something like that. All of a sudden something happened. And it's like they're talk about, they are the talk of the town. Yeah. And this person, they knew that something was happening, but they knew about it. They just didn't talk about it. And whoever was trying to get at them, they're very upset because it's like they had kicked somebody out, of the group or something like that. And now they're all upset because they're the ones who are feeling the burden. They're the ones whose money's all fucked up. Whereas they was sitting here trying to work hard to like kick somebody else off their throne. Okay, well, yeah, sure, they may have kicked somebody, off their throne or whatever. They was trying to do all this, but what they got was nothing, absolutely nothing. Because they was going to try and do something, but spirit ended that quick, fast, and in a hurry and took you away. So someone's intuition told them to go ahead and go on their own separate way. Someone's intuition said, fuck these people. And so you said, all right, fuck y'all, and left. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what happened. And that's exactly why you get justice. That's exactly why everybody see why the fuck you did what the fuck you did. And everybody seeing like, what's wrong with them motherfuckers? They didn't see who this is. They didn't know that this person was like coming to kick everybody's ass and take everybody's, you know. They acting like so something happened, You had to make this quick decision that you was gonna be having to do your thing by yourself or whatever, but your intuition let you know you was gonna be cool. You was gonna be cool. Don't even sweat it. And so you went ahead, you did Yeah. You listened to your spirit guides and you made that judgment call. And that's whenever spirit said, okay, it's time for him or her to be that star. Because you decided that you needed that, you deserve that healing, that self-healing. It's almost like somebody was trying to get you to, when I'm looking at this Four of Cups card, like somebody was trying to get you to agree to some shit that you knew wasn't for you. Like they was trying to, well, if you do this, or you need to do this, or why don't you, I see ya, this and that and the other, blah, 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 blah. Someone was trying to get you to agree to some bullshit that wasn't for you. And you said, no. You was like, no, yeah, I'm telling you, that was not for you. That was not for you. That's why you was like, no, I'm good. I'm so good. I don't want that shit. Well, when you didn't agree to that, and that's why you're getting justice, because they was trying to get you to agree to some shit quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. You know how they have one of those act now. And you sitting there and enter your credit card information, and you like, wait, what? To find out it's a scam. Yeah, somebody wanted to put you under the pressure like that. Yeah, telling you go ahead and give up the money, give up the goods. No, Cause you said no. I'm gonna check some shit out. No, I'm good. I'm protected. I'm protected. I'm gonna stay right here. You made that same judgment call. You said, hey, if that means that I gotta walk away, all right. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. And then that fucked them up because they was confused, thinking you was gonna stay. They thought that you was not gonna go anywhere, that they had you where they wanted you. You was like, I holla, I will holla, motherfuckers, I holla, holla. You like, fuck that. Yeah, they confused and confused. They're like, wait, what just happened? How the fuck she see through all that shit? You knew that they was trying to. I'll give you some love if you do what the fuck I want you to do. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Kiss my black ass. Kiss my high yellow ass. Kiss my tan ass. Whatever. Kiss my ass. Mm-mm. No, I'm good. You made a judgment call, a very smart one, I may add. Okay. Hi, Phoenix Rising. Skirt. Right. Yep. And it fucked this King of Cups up. That's when he said, oh, now he understand. He said he understand why you said you not trying to get down like that. No, all that confusion because of the relationship that they had, that you and this King of Cups had. Everybody was trying to break y'all up. Now that King of Cups see that shit. Now that he see that how people was trying to get in the middle and do this and do that and blah blah blah, but somebody couldn't see that shit. That's why you decided that you saw the shit and you was about to bounce. But you told this person, listen, Linda, listen, Linda. There's going to come a day when that same shit come back on you. So this motherfucker going to get scared. Gonna get real scared and decide, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna put as much space and distance and time and everything in between us so that don't come back on me, thinking that if I just celebrate with everybody else but put a complete end to this, then I won't get that karma. But see, somebody wasn't thinking. They was thinking that the karma was just gonna stay there with there. They wasn't thinking that the karma was going to follow them and have an idea where they at every time they moved and grooved around. So they thought that they was going to karma waters and they was going to be safe. But karma was like, oh no, I know exactly where you at. 23rd of Maine. I see the house from here. You go ahead and get the baby's scooter out the driveway in case I decide to pull up in a minute. Red flag is right. Shit. Mm-hmm. Thinking they don't know. Like where is it? Like karma, like, damn, where did so and so move to? I don't have it in my book. I don't have it. Damn, no, karma, like, no, I know exactly where they at. I only know book. I got this shit memorized. Shit, all I gotta do is call up the post office. Be like, put the big one up. Put the big boss on the phone. This karma. She like, hold line, sir. Hold line, please, ma'am. Hey, this the big one. Yeah, I need so-and-so's address. That address is 2122 Boogie Woogie Avenue. Thank you. Yeah. Because somebody had to put like, there's something about that they completed the cycle. you know, but the devil came in reverse. So maybe somebody in this union decided to drop the devil, or at least they wanted to, because they ass got scared when they started thinking about karma. You know, mm, don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. Oh, now here he come. What he want? King of Pentacles. What the King of Pentacles want? Oh, now the King of Pentacles want to kind of get bold with it. It's like maybe the King of Pentacles want some part of the money. You know what I'm saying? Because now the King of Pentacles see that you're the star. And see, that wasn't the plan before. The plan before was to get you all wrapped up, caught up, thinking that you really about to get something, like you really gonna get something, but you wasn't really gonna get nothing, you know. Like somebody was just gonna be able to keep you strung along for a long time. A long time. This King of Pentacles won. What else, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. Something about the King of Pentacles so the it was the King of Pentacles that didn't want that either wanted to come out of this devil energy in this relationship before this cycle closed. Before he checked out. Wants to put an end to it, wants to put a truce to it. Oh, what? What, you getting tired of playing devilish games? You must be old. Oh, or that, or else you trying to, okay, maybe shit's coming back on them and they really worried about it now. That's what it is. That's what it is. They don't like the shit because karma is coming back on them. Damn it. I hate when it happened like that. She did say move the kid's bike out the driveway, right? Okay. She did. So I guess she made it safely. Okay. Okay. But you know what? Don't worry, boo. It ain't just you. God got some others that was in the crew with you locked and loaded just as well. Okay, y'all, it's all coming, all of y'all getting it. All of y'all getting it. It ain't just you, boo. All of y'all get an opportunity to have as much fun as I was having. Especially the one who was like in the kitchen doing all the cooking. Ooh-wee. Hoo-wee, Bruce Lee. Now that one, she know how to whoop up some shit. All her recipes gonna be online. All that shit that she didn't create gonna be online. Everybody gonna know everything. Everything. Not some of the shit, all the shit. And they're gonna know everything that you had to survive and how you just, figured out what was going on, the psychic attacks, the spiritual attacks, the physical attacks, the food attacks, the money attacks, all of that. But how your ship still came in, how you still made it to be to your highest self. And now are an earth angel with your wings. Everybody's looking at that. Everybody's looking at that and they're thinking how humble you are that you just keep things to yourself. how are you like looking like you look like, you just, yeah, I did make it through that burning building. Yes, and I saved 12 babies and 4 puppies and 3 kittens and that parakeet. Yep, and the little baby turtle. And I did it all with just coming out one time. Yes, I know. It's just what you do whenever you in that moment, I guess. Everybody's looking at somebody else who attempted to act like they were the empress, but this person just did not measure up. This is somebody who tried to take your crown. This is somebody who left you out in the cold. This is somebody who tried to put you down. This is somebody who told everybody to kind of keep their distance from you because you wasn't going to amount to shit. They used to call you the problem child. This kind of makes me feel like even if you had a father in the home, he was an absentee father. Like he thought he was a father in the home, but Romeo. But he wasn't really there as far as when it came to discipline or listening or homework or bonding or anything like that. They would just kind of ghost you. But when it came time to somebody having to get out of belt and beat your ass or yell at you because of a report card when they never helped you or some shit like that, or didn't want to didn't want to really spend no time with you because they was always out in the street, then that would be this one. This one, you know. I was trying to see if there was something new that this person could catch. And we're not trying to talk. Well, they wasn't trying to catch no STDs or nothing like that. But hey, if you do, you do. I mean, if you're a player, it's part of the game. Especially if you out in the streets trying to slang. But this is somebody that was always kind of looking for something new. But somebody didn't like your honesty and the fact that you didn't want to be like that person at all and how you wanted to have your own type of family. They didn't like that because they saw that you were trying to do that. So what they did was with your young one or whatever, they got in the middle and put through some shit in the game and tried to throw some salt on your name. And cause this chaos, cause somebody confusion, cause somebody not to be able to look at you in the right light, caused an imbalance, caused all of this bullshit. And now somebody wants to put their devilish ways away because they know that the end is near. And they were trying really hard to put things to the side so they can try and get through the eye of the needle because they know they have caused such an imbalance. There's no way they can fit. Their heart is heavy because of the shit that they've done. All the emotions, all these different waves, all of that. So you're right, Sia. So much jealousy. Yes, Teresa, you're right. A bloodline generational curse. someone that purposely tried to cause this dissension. And now they feel like they're in regret because they know you don't trust them. They know you don't want nothing to be, you don't want nothing to do with them, that you're going to protect yourself against them. But because this person, they're having this tower moment. They are having the tower moment where they created such a mess because of their ego, because of some game that they wanted to play. It wasn't even their life. They fucked around with your life and someone else's life. Now that you've walked away, now that God has carried you far, far away, they know that there is absolutely, positively nothing they can do or say, because they know that they showed no mercy, no loyalty, nothing. They know the way that they crossed you behind your back, all because they wanted to have something go their way. But guess what? They're not even happy. They're miserable. Right before they close their eyes, that final time, their last thought is going to be how they did you, what they did to you, how they hurt you, how they used those knives against you. And that way, when they finally do close their eyes that last time, they will be able to accept if they have to come back and start over, or if they have to go somewhere else. Someone's entire life is changing. All the tricks, all the games, how hard they worked against you, is coming to an end. Everything is coming out in the open. Especially all of the spells, all of the curses, all of it. Freedom is in the truth. Someone has to remember that freedom is in the truth, and they're going to have to find some courage. Could be talking to a business owner, or this business owner is getting ready to sing like a canary, because this business owner understands that you play fair and somebody else was not playing fair. Could be your sister, because this business owner knows that your sister steals and that she's an old tramp, and they wanted you to lose. Oh, I know that's right. You're about to meet and find and be introduced and be around your true love. Someone else, they need balance. You're healed. Your family collaborated to stop you. That's what you're healed from. And see, your family was telling you that you need balance, but you're healed. It was your family that needs the balance because they was collaborating to stop you. All of them against you. Like, come on. Come on. Yeah, they do need Jesus too, for real. You're right, Dr. White. They need Jesus. They need to slap upside their head, all of that. Yeah, somebody made a deal with the devil, and the devil got 2 souls for the price of 1. And they're finding out that you were a spiritual gangster, and they don't make no fair fights now. Somebody been cheating for years. Yeah. You finally gave them they baggage back, their negativity, they lies, they cheating, all that. You gave that back to them. They said, this is your stuff. And they upset because they upset that you gave it back to them. They upset that you called them out, but they never called you a liar. They upset, but they didn't call you a liar. And they know because they was a willing participant. So all they could do was be upset. They love you. But right now, they're not even loving themselves. So it's like you even doubt that they love you, because it's like, if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? Yeah. They're trying to come to you with that sweet and sugar drops made with saccharin, that old fake shit, that mad magician energy, that old trickster energy. But they don't understand that you have a higher commitment. You got some shit that you need to do. That's why you don't have no problem telling them no. You already have a higher commitment with God. That's why you cannot fool around with them. Yep, they so smart, they stupid, walking around like Einstein with a fucking dunce cap, trying to get you to do shit. You had to finally tell them, stop volunteering me, bitch. No, you already let them know that you got a soul contract with God, and you intend to carry out that soul contract. That's why all your blocks have been removed. You're not trying to act like you better than them. You letting them know you answered the call. Whenever you was back there with them and doing that shit with them, you was unhappy like they are now. But you answered the call. You heard the knock. You opened up the door. There was a phone. You answered the phone. You answered the call. You said, yes, God, I will step up to the motherfucking plate. You hung up that phone. You went inside. You got busy stepping up to the motherfucking plate. Everything had to be destroyed from there. Boom. Okay, now you got all that shit out the way. Boom. Now you start building your shit back up. Now you where you at. They have to understand that. You had to get yourself together. That's exactly what the fuck you did. There's somebody with a Q, R, S, or T in their name. Shit. Somebody need to understand they have to start with their base chakra, and they acting like you didn't warn them, but you already warned them. Yep. Right now, somebody may be at the 22 master vibration number or something. They gotta get their ass together. Shit, you can't be around them. You love them. You love them unconditionally, but you can love them unconditionally and keep their ass over there, because you don't want none of that karma to come over in your grass. You just gotta cut. Shit, you know? Right now you see that they're easily distracted. They lose sight of where they need to be going. They're letting some shiny shit get them distracted, you know? But you know what? They need to. They're gonna see that they have a testimony. They are gonna have a testimony, because in the end they're gonna call you the Empress. Okay, you about to get married to the love of your life. You are. Yeah, because somebody else know they have to get themselves together. Something about the eighth house, death, rebirth, birth, sex, something. They have to get their self together because they have to realize that God has a different plan for them besides just sitting around being this lazy ass, no good, lying, cheating, slutting around, dog ass bum or whatever they're doing, choosing to do with their life. Yeah, sitting here trying to acting like they chasing riches. Shit, you ain't getting no money. Okay? Because your own spell work is taking them out, And here they are watching you be great because you're following your intuition, which they chose not to do. They didn't believe in it. You said, well, I do believe in my own intuition. They was like, I don't believe in intuition. My brain tells me what to do. You like, oh, okay. Every time they start with some shit, you talking about some, well, your brain didn't tell you that? Yeah. See, this witch started with an earth angel and regretted the shit instantly. Talking about some, my brain tell me what, okay. Your brain didn't tell you not to speed down the street. Because if you wasn't listening to your intuition and say, wait, I feel like there's a cop around here, you should at least listen to your brain. Because this person is watching you get your wishes fulfilled. Because God is not going to allow you to fall. God will not allow it. You answered the call. You answered the call. You chose God. That's why you get the praise. See, somebody else is new to the game, but you true to the game. That makes a big difference. And now they want mercy after trying to unalive you. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? You was like, they was sitting there trying to talk to you. You was like, hold up, player. You talking too motherfucking fast for me. You talking too fast for me. What the fuck are you saying? See, their guilt is eating their ass up. That's why their ass was trying to talk too fast. But every word that they was talking about was a lie. Because they did the black magic on the wrong one. Everything. You already knew that you had two haters. Whatever, hater. Whatever, hater. It's like, motherfucker, please don't make me show you how ruthless I can be. This could be something about your fourth house. Family, tradition, home. Is there somebody in your family? This why you had to choose a new motherfucking path? Get away from the motherfuckers? Something about the new moon? Maybe you feeling really confident. But you know what? Their asses sent the death spell but forgot about the return to center times 10. They didn't realize that you was on the good side of karma. They didn't realize that shit. I bet you realize that they realize that shit now. Yep. But they want to talk about something. They want to come over, but they got something up their sleeve. Something up their sleeve. Don't let them. In fact, just tell them no and sage anyway. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. No. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it right here for this morning. And I'm getting ready to get me something to eat. I love y'all. I will see you in a little bit. I'm going to do another one this afternoon. I love y'all. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. White. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, sis. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Sia. Thanks, Maxwell Yoga. Thanks, Behaven. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, everyone. Real Dragon, everyone. I love you all. All right. I'll see you soon.